Alright guys, now today we are gonna review the anime trilogy. Since Singular Point is coming out tomorrow, I suggest that we're just gonna review the trilogy just in case, to make comparisons for a review on the show that's coming on Netflix tomorrow. So, without further any ado, let's begin with, with just the 3 movies that we're going to review today, starting with alright, the introduction of the anime, hooray, and yeah, it's boring. Nothing, the story is just, the characters are boring and unrelatable. And what do I mean by unrelatable? They're kind of big meanies. Like, really, the main character is just kind of like a big meanie because, oh, boo hoo, Godzilla killed his parents and those loved ones. But isn't everyone else supposed to be sad? No, we should feel bad for him because he lost everything. In fact, this could have been interestinger if it had like an actual good character and not just your pointless, boring, bland, meanie head of a anime character stereotype. And Godzilla himself, well, he's a tree. A walking tree of all things. Yeah, great job, Toho. You may be kind of disappointed. Oh, and plus, why am I showing you images before and not showing you audio, like, clips? Copyright. So, yeah, I kind of forgot to mention that in the intro. So, you're gonna see a lot of images. Sorry about that. And the monsters, even though it's called Godzilla Planet of the Monsters, well, there's only like a couple of monsters with only Godzilla and these dragons that are just Godzilla and another small Godzilla, and that's it. Where are the other monsters? Where's Anguirus, Rodan, Hedora, Gigan, anyone? Come on, you had mainly most potential. You had a lot of potential with the monsters. But no, instead we just show Godzilla, who barely even moves because he's a tree. And these dragon things that, like I said, is just Godzilla, except they evolved into dragons for some reason. And just that's it with this film. It's just kind of like a bland introduction, but let's not worry about that. The sequel's probably better, right? Sequel's worst. No, really, the sequel's worst in every single way. Heck, I think this is one of the worst Godzilla films of all time, and I hated Godzilla's Revenge in the past, but at least that film was so bad that it was actually enjoyable to watch by how dumb it was. Because that film was at least so bad that it was actually good type of way, while this one is so bad that it's boring. And not like a fun boring, just a boring mess. I mean, this is just like another introduction. Wait a minute. They already done an introduction. Why do more? And and the story is just them also just finding a native village that lived underneath the grounds because of the monsters, and there's a giant big city called Mechagodzilla City, which, yeah, original name. And plus, this is one of those movies where Godzilla just fights a city. It isn't like we had plenty of those, except a couple of movies like Godzilla's Revenge, Son of Godzilla, or Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, which I can remember. Those don't have cities. Those, one of them's a dream, and most of them just take place in an island. But then again, what am I saying? This movie is just the weakest. The characters are even worse than this film. None of this film is just interesting. Mechagodzilla never turns into an actual, I don't know, actual Mechagodzilla. Instead, we just get a city. That's it. Just a city. They don't use the robot, except for a couple of those robot things that they use throughout the most of the trilogy. But that's it. It's just Godzilla fighting a city. If you wanted that, watch any other film. You can't. You just don't waste all your 1 hour and 48 minutes of your lives watching this film. This film wasted all my time on 1 hour and 48 minutes for nothing. This is probably the worst of the trilogy and the worst of the franchise. At this point on, I know what's gonna happen in the third one, and I just want that to be better. In fact, let's review the third one, where I can finally rest and no longer have to do any of this. So, ju- just, just roll with the third one. Finally, we're in the final third one. Now, this one is just even worse than the first one, but not as bad as the second one. But still, this is still pretty bad. Like, Ghidorah does not look like Ghidorah. It looks like three mandas who decided to get a gold skin pack at a random game. Godzilla barely even does anything in this film, let alone fight Ghidorah in this film. And oh no, we're not gonna focus on that. We're gonna focus on the big bad meanie of the trilogy, who was with us all along, and he was the big meanie, and we had to kill him to kill the Ghidorah, who's gonna stop the world. Oh no, so scary. And you wanna know something? This came out the same year as the second film. And this feels rushed. I'm not kidding. This feels really rushed. And the thing is, the ending is just disappointing. Like, you could, I have my own ending for this film, and we're gonna go into spoilers for the ending after I tell my ending. So, what I want the ending to be is that, oh, I guess we can just leave Godzilla be here, whatever he wants to be, and we're just gonna live underground with my pregnant wife. But no, instead we just abandon her and just grab her old, well, every stereotypical lady character who's now dead from the second film, and just go on the ship and tell Godzilla to kill and commits, um not not breathe for life, and he dies. Just that's it. Oh, boo-hoo, isn't like you wasted all my time. In fact, I feel kind of bad for the people who had to work on this film. You could tell they were trying to at least make this enjoyable, but instead they were being, oh, hey, I'm so smart. Just that's it. It just feels like they're trying to say, oh, I'm super smart with this anime trilogy, even though it's not. It's just boring. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Mothra is in this film, but the only thing is, she's only seen in like a couple of seconds. That's it. Just a former shadow. Just pretty much it. Just a shadow. While Ghidorah is just Manda, but with a golden skin pack and triplets instead of just one. Godzilla is a moving tree, which in this universe, the Godzilla and Bioland. Never mind. And Mechagodzilla is just a city. What a wasted a potential of a film. You disappoint me, Anime Trilogy. You disappoint me. And that's saying something I'm since the series is actually getting praised, and I have to look at. I need to wait till tomorrow to actually watch this anime, so I can compare it if it's good, and hope it's not bad as this. Because this was just a disappointment, and a very, very boring disappointment. So, let's go to the conclusion. In conclusion, this anime is just a waste of time. Don't spend any of your time on this anime. It's just boring. It's not gonna give you any entertainment. It's just gonna make you mad and bored. That you'll rather watch any other film than this, or any other anime than this. You can literally watch anything else than this. I'd rather watch Godzilla's Revenge 10 times per week than watch this. Yes, and I'm not even kidding. I would rather watch that 10 times than this. Because at least Godzilla's Revenge was actually entertainment. Like an actual film. But at least, even though with the bad flaws that I should probably review in the future. But still, at least that film actually gave me entertainment, and not this. Not this wasted potential called a film. So, let's wait till tomorrow until I get to watch this anime series. And since people are saying it's good, I'm gonna be the judge of that. I'm gonna tell if it's good or not when the review comes out. Probably soon, if I actually do get to finish the anime quickly than possible. So, yeah, bye.